Hey guys, so I want to talk about all the things I've been loving for the past month to 2 months. So let's begin. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Okay, so let's start with skincare. I've always loved skincare, even though my skin hates me and never cooperates or appreciates anything I give it. But all within this month and a half, I've gotten 10 times more into skincare because of a friend. So recently, one of my friends from college became an esthetician, and she has a Facebook page where we can all discuss our skincare and give each other tips and tricks. And I've learned so much from that page. So for this first thing I want to talk about, it's not about a specific product, it's a technique. So everyone was talking about 7-step, 7 skin, 7 toner, and I was like, what is everyone talking about? And I looked it up. I just kept hearing the number 7 skin, and then people talking about toners, and I was like, they can't possibly be talking about putting 7 layers of toner on their skin. But that's actually what it was. So I have a little breakdown. So it's basically layering one. Of course, my brother's calling me. What's up? What was I talking about? 7. Okay. 7 skin. Wait, what's it called? Okay, it's called the 7 skin method. And it's basically layering 3 to 7 layers of toner. I know that sounds insane, but I tried it and I loved it. I'm still doing it. I'm still going to do it. So I'm gonna read a bit of it to you since I don't really know that much about it. It basically says when you apply a ton of skincare products on your skin at one time, sometimes before your skin actually absorbs the product evaporates from the skin or sits atop the skin and doesn't truly get absorbed. This toner layering method allows for your skin to absorb one thin layer of the hydrating toner, make sure it's hydrating, so that ultimately more of the product is absorbed. So yeah, I was like, why in the world would you put 7 layers of toner? But I was like, hey, I have nothing to lose. So I can't go as far as 7 layers because that's just too much and it's just too tedious for me. I feel like I would go through like 4 different cotton pads if I put 7 layers of this. So I only do 3 and that's already enough. Anyways, it was just the day or second day after I started doing that, I was like, why is my skin so glowy and plump? I didn't try any new product, nothing, and I just kept wondering, like, why does my skin look really good? And that was the only thing I changed, was that I just added more layers of my toner. I stopped using my cotton pad, which was also really good, so I'm saving more money there. I just pour some into my hand and then press it on, wait for it to dry, and then do that a few more times. I went up to maybe 5 layers. I don't think I could ever reach 7 layers. That's a little bit too much for me. Oh, why is he calling me again? So if that boy can stop interrupting me, I already forgot where I was. Just that one simple change in my skincare routine really changed my skin. I've been using the same toner for the past like 8 years. It's from Paula's Choice. I used to use, I think it was like the pore reducing one before this. This one's the Hydrolite Healthy Skin Refreshing Toner, which is perfect Hydrolite. That's also kind of what slightly turned me off about it, is because I have oily skin, and when I hear hydrating, I mean, you could technically have oily skin and it could also be dehydrated. But for someone who has oily skin, I don't tend to gravitate to anything that says hydrating. So when it said to put 7 layers of a hydrating toner, I was like, eh. But no, seriously, just try to change that one step in your skincare. Just add a few more layers of your toner and see how that changes your skin, if you like it, if you don't. But that was definitely a favorite routine or technique I've been doing the past month and a half. Okay, so like I said, that was the only thing I changed in my routine for the past month, but I have been buying new products. So Beautylish came out with their own skincare brand called Good Molecules, and it's basically like The Ordinary. It's very affordable, and I'm always looking for anything brightening or for my hyperpigmentation. I hate my freckles and my dark spots, so I'm always looking for something to help with that. And what I've been using before I've been using these brightening treatments was The Ordinary's Alpha Arbutin. That didn't do anything for my skin. So when Good Molecules came out, they had a whole brightening skincare line, so I bought that. I'll talk about the brightening products in a bit, but my personal favorite this whole month with all my skincare was this overnight exfoliating treatment. So it's formulated with 10% AHA and BHA to resurface and renew. I've never really been a fan of chemical exfoliants. I like the feeling of scrubs and texture. The only like chemical or like AHA, BHAs I've tried is one from Paula's Choice. They're 2% BHA. I love that. And another like chemical exfoliant I've tried, which isn't really that extreme or heavy, is Herbivore's Prism. But out of everything, out of all my chemical and my physical exfoliants, this has got to be my favorite. I have very sensitive skin and it didn't break me out, it didn't aggravate my skin. So when you put it on, you don't feel anything special, but then when you wake up the next day and you wash your face and you just feel your skin, it just feels like you have fresh, new, baby soft skin. It's not harsh, it's really gentle for my sensitive skin, but this has given me the softest skin I've ever had out of all the exfoliants I've tried, and I think it's only $8. And I have that same soft baby skin for like 3 to 4 days, and then I'll use it again. I usually use it just once, maybe twice a week. I'm so in love with this. It's only $8, so I definitely recommend this. So what I also bought from their brand was this brightening combo. So first they have the daily brightening serum, discoloration correcting serum, and vitamin C booster powder. So with the booster powder, I actually don't use this. I use this on my lovers. We both have like the opposite problems, which is good because the stuff that won't work on me, I can use it on him. So his problems is more like with wrinkles and with dryness. Even though he has like combo normal skin, like his skin does get pretty dry. So for his wrinkles, I've been combining hyaluronic acid and this vitamin C booster powder. So I've been using that on him, and his skin looks really nice and bright and clear when I use that on him. So for me, I've been using both of these. So first we have the discoloration correcting serum. I just use this as a spot treatment on my freckles. As of right now, I can't really tell if there's a difference because with any hyperpigmentation serum, it takes a long time for you to see a difference. And with the daily brightening serum, right now I can't really tell exactly what it's doing. I do have to say though that I think this is the reason. I've noticed that a lot of my redness has been going down, and I kind of have a feeling it's because of this. So yeah, for this one I use all over, and then for spot treatment I just use the discoloration correcting serum. So right now I can't give any reviews for these because I've only been using them for so long, and I feel like you need to use them for a long time to really see the effects. But right now, I would definitely say try the overnight exfoliating treatment. Oh. Okay, so my second favorite skincare product of the month is this. It is a face massager, portable facial machine for anti-aging, skin tightening, fine lines, wrinkles, collagen. I'll put it right here. It provides an astonishing 9,000 vibrations every single second. It's designed to replenish lost collagen and significantly tighten pores all over the face. So this is basically the cheaper version of what I was looking at. I was looking at one exactly like this. It was $80. This one's only $30, but it's the exact same thing. They both give 9,000 vibrations. And the reason I love this is I love my serums and my moisturizers, but I just hate putting them on my skin. I just hate standing there for so long just rubbing stuff into my skin. I don't know what's up with it, but it just doesn't like absorbing anything. Moisturizers, serums, my skin just doesn't like to absorb anything. So it just needs one battery. I'm kind of in the middle. I do like that it needs a battery, but I think I've only been using this for like 3 weeks now, and I've already had to change my battery. But then again, I have like the cheap generic battery. So I like that you don't have to bring a charger. Like if you're traveling, it's just easy to bring this. You don't have to bring a charger. So like I'm kind of in the middle. I like the battery, but I don't. You guys could probably hear it. So it just basically activates when you press it on your face. And I just love it because I can go sit down, I can watch TV and just rub my moisturizer into my skin. If you look at the reviews for the expensive version of this, there are a ton of amazing reviews. There was this girl who showed her progress of using this from like a week to a few months and like all her wrinkles disappearing. But for me, I care more about using this so that I can use more of my serums, because like I said, I just feel like it's so time consuming massaging all these moisturizers and serums into my face. And I just hate it when my fingers are sticky from all my serums and moisturizers. So this just makes it 10 times easier to use my skincare products. I've also read people in the reviews saying they use it on their lips and it's helped their wrinkles. Like I've been doing that. I put some hyaluronic acid on my lips and I just like go like that. That's definitely just been a huge time saver this past month using this. And I also love this because I hate rubbing neck creams in. I just feel like it hurts my Joey's apple.
It hurts my Joey's apple.
It's the same with my neck. It's really hard for my neck, just my skin in general, to absorb anything. So I just sit there for like 10 minutes trying to rub lotion into my neck and it starts hurting. But with this, like I said, I can just sit there, watch TV, and let it work its magic. This is definitely a huge favorite of mine this month. Okay, and my last skincare product favorite of the month is this Aloe Soothing Sunscreen from COSRX. It has an SPF 50. So what I used to use was this Elta MD sunscreen, and I really loved it, but there was a definite white cast on it, but I didn't care because I would mostly use this when I was snowboarding. But I remember when I used to use this, my friend was like, why is your skin so white? And I'm like, I'm wearing sunscreen, I'm trying to protect my skin. So I actually stopped using this, not because of that, but because once my skin started becoming allergic to coconut, I couldn't use this anymore. And then I found this. Oh my gosh, even though it comes out white, there is no white cast at all. It works perfectly on my oily skin. Any kind of moisturizer, no matter if it says oil free, it'll make my skin look just a tiny bit oily, and this just doesn't give you that nasty greasy feeling of a sunscreen, you know? I'm just so shocked that there's no white cast with this, especially since it's SPF 50 plus PA plus plus plus. I feel like this past month I've found so many like holy grails now. So if you're looking for a high SPF with no white cast, then definitely try this out. Okay, so those have been my favorite skincare products, but I want to shout out 2 of these new YouTubers I found. They're not new. They're new to me, but I just wish I found them earlier, and they're Beauty Within and James Welsh. With Beauty Within, I've learned so much. Like every video, I feel like my mind is just expanding with all this skincare knowledge. Every single video I've learned so much from them. It's a fun kind of scientific skincare channel. And then with James Welsh, I don't know, it just relaxes me listening to him, and I've also learned so much from him. That's actually where I found this, was from James Welsh. I just feel like he has the most beautiful glowy skin, and again, I've learned so much from both of them. So if you haven't heard of them or know of them, definitely go check them out. Okay, let's move on to makeup. I don't really have a lot this month since I've been playing around more with skincare. I don't even know why I'm putting this in my favorites because it's obvious. It's Juvia's Place foundation and the beauty sponge. If you watched my Jaclyn Hill foundation routine video, you'd see how much I love both of these. I don't have to get into them. I've said enough in those videos, but it sucks because now that it's super hot and I'm just sweating so much, I can't wear a full coverage foundation. I've just been using BB cream. I feel like I just found my holy grail foundation, my holy grail sponge, my holy grail sunscreen, and next my holy grail eyeshadow palette, which I've used today, and I have to go grab it because it's still in the bathroom. Okay, so this is nothing new. This is Charlotte Tilbury's the Dolce Vita palette. I think it's now called the Belladonna palette, and this is just my perfect travel or everyday eyeshadow palette. Every time I travel, I always bring my Naked palette, which I don't have anymore because it's expired, and my Modern Renaissance palette, and this little like Maybelline quad palette I had. I would always bring those 3 palettes even though I use the exact same eyeshadow color. I don't know why I brought all of them. I think maybe just so I could have a backup, but all these 4 colors are basically all the colors I use. I always use just a light kind of like skin tone or white shade all over my eye, and then I'd use this for the outer corner, and then of course I'd have like a bronze or a brown and this really pretty gold shade. I feel like I finally found my perfect travel eyeshadow palette. It's what I'm wearing today. And when I first tried it out, I was just so shocked at how creamy these eyeshadows are. So I can totally understand the price, and they just blend so beautifully and just go on so beautifully. They're so soft and so creamy. Okay, so the last on my makeup favorites is this eyebrow microblading marker from Ardell. It doesn't say what it is on the actual pen. This is dark brown, but it looks like this. I actually don't have any eyebrows drawn on, so I kind of want to show you what it looks like. I just got it at CVS. I think it was like $7. I just hate doing eyebrows, and this just makes it so much easier. I just feel like the pen just makes it look more natural than a pencil. But yeah, it just makes it so much easier. I just swipe and then I'm done. Okay, so those were all my makeup favorites this month. Let's move on to stuff from Amazon. Okay, so if you watched, I don't remember what video that was, but you saw a quick glance of like where we keep our Legos. It's just like on a small table and it just looks always crowded over there. So I found this stand on Amazon. It was $100. There are 3 or 4 that are exactly the same as this, but they're $150 or $200, $250, and this was the cheapest one. And it just made everything look so put together. Another thing that's made the room look cleaner is that we had a bunch of like stuffed toys all over the room. So I got this little hammock. So I mean, if you have kids and you have a bunch of stuffed toys laying around, then definitely check that out. Okay, next are these socks. I know socks. Who wants to talk about socks? But I feel like it's always hard for me to find ankle socks because they usually just fall down. They have these little like, I forgot what you call these, so they don't fall down. So these are just no-show socks. I actually don't really care. I know a lot of people really hate it when their socks show, but I really don't care. I just wanted to buy these for our trip. But these are awesome. You can't see these peeking through your shoes, or at least when I wear them, and they don't slip. And they come all nicely packaged like this. So I mean, it just makes it easier for me to pack. So yeah, these are like a quick on my favorites list. Okay, so another foot thing I got from Amazon are these arch pads. Oh no, please don't fall off, please don't fall off. Are these arch pads from Dr. Fee? Dr. Fest? Dr. Fee? I bought a pair that comes in 3, so I put these on one of my slippers. And I put these on another. So I don't know if I technically have flat feet, but even after walking in the mall for like an hour, my shins hurt so much. Like I have shin splints, and then my calves, and then my heels hurt so much just from like an hour or 2 walking in the mall. I looked up what could be the problem, and it said I needed arch support. So that's what I got, and I put them in on all my slippers, and I've been trying them out the past few weeks, and they have definitely worked. So I walked into the mall for a few hours and I came home. I didn't have any of that shin pain, any of that heel pain. I think they were pretty inexpensive, and just for that cheap price, my feet don't hurt anymore when I walk all day. So I think those are also super perfect for when I travel. Okay, so my next favorites. So these are anti-cellulite tools. So this is like an anti-cellulite roller thing, and this is anti-cellulite massage oil. So I've always been using like these anti-cellulite cups. It's like, kind of like cupping. So it just sticks like that, and then you drag it. I don't have any oil on, but I used this for a good straight year, and I don't really think it did anything for my cellulite. So I went on Amazon and looked for more stuff, and I found this. But I actually love this way more. I've only tried this about 3 or 4 times, so I can't say if it's been doing anything. So what I do is I get out of the shower and then I rub this on my legs. Most of my cellulite is on the back of my legs, and then I roll this for 5 minutes. So this will bruise the crap out of you. That's why I've only been using it once a week, because I wait for all my bruises to go away. And I think the whole theory behind it is to bring all the blood to the surface, since that's kind of why cellulite's there, because of like there's no circulation and there's stagnant blood. But with this, I just bought this because on Amazon it said, hey, you should buy this with that. So I was like, okay, because I was planning on just using that with coconut oil. But I'm so glad I bought this. So just after the first or second time that I used it, I was just like, oh my gosh, why do my legs feel like slimmer? Like they didn't feel, well, no, they did feel slimmer. Like they felt smoother and softer. And why did I want to say slimmer? Yeah, they did feel slimmer. Like they felt more toned, which was weird because it's just from an oil. When you think toning, you think from working out. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what it says. It says firm, smooth, tones. Yep, that's exactly what it does. Targets stubborn cellulite in problem areas such as hips, thighs, buttocks, and abdomen. Penetrates skin and tackles unwanted fat cells. So yeah, right now I don't really look at the back of my thighs every day, so I can't tell if it's working. I probably should take a picture so I can see if there's any progress, but just the feeling alone, not the look of my legs, just the feeling, I've been loving. So I'll definitely, if I run out of this, I'll definitely be buying this again. Like I said, I can't really say anything about the roller right now because I don't have anything to compare it to. I should probably take a picture of my cellulite and then wait a few months. If you're looking for like an anti-cellulite oil, definitely try this out. Okay, the last thing on my favorites list is this backpack I got from Amazon. I feel like I finally found my perfect carry-on bag. If I didn't vlog, then I wouldn't be buying this. If I was just going traveling to a country without vlogging, then I would just need
my phone, wallet, keys, yeah, phone, wallet, keys.
I'm sorry, if you haven't seen that Adam Sandler video, go watch it. It's super funny. I really love it because it's so true about me. That's all I use is my phone, my wallet, and my keys. The past few times when we've traveled and I've been out vlogging, I always have obviously my camera. I have my little tripod, And I have my little GoPro stabilizer. So those are the only things I really need when we're out and about, when we're traveling. And I could never find a bag. I didn't want to carry all of that in a purse. I don't like using purses in general. And we would always just end up using a backpack. And I feel like all the backpacks were way too big for all the equipment I used. I didn't even show you the bag. This is the perfect, like, it's not too girly, but it's not obvious that I'm using it as an equipment bag, you know? So this is what it looks like. It's the perfect size for my tripod and my stabilizer. It fits exactly in here. It's not too big, it's not too small. So that's the number one thing I love about it, is that it fits everything I need perfectly. It looks nice and sleek. You can use it both as a little purse or a backpack. And what I really love is that it's one of those anti-theft designs, because the zippers are here on the back. So it'll be against you, so they can't really grab anything in your bag. And I love that there's like an earphone hole right here. So you could put your earphones in there and then just put it on if you guys still use earphones. Do the kids know what earphones are with their AirPods? Anyways, so yeah, like I just finally found my favorite travel holy grail bag. There's just like a lot of holy grails this past month. It's just like 2 little compartments. Probably put like my phone there, just my batteries. There's a zipper right here. Okay guys, so that's everything that's in my favorites list this past month to 2 months. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon.